Boys Bible Study.
Boys Bible Study.
Boys Bible Study.
And some department stores even tell employees to avoid saying Merry Christmas.
Whoa, Bloomington? There's a few Bloomingtons. Is she from Minnesota?
She lives in Minnesota.
Okay, she's referencing there's a Bloomington, Minnesota.
Okay.
That's where A Serious Man takes place.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I will not be getting this game.
Okay, we take it back. Yeah, our friend of the show, Marina Kitaka's game, Sephany, is out now. And yeah, we're trying to have Marina back in the near future. I was just hanging with her this week, but
it looks great.
shout out
I
to
don't
Marina.
even. I'm gonna start playing video games just to play this.
no,
And
literally,
that
you should,
drummer
because
game, I
this
keep
has
not
a
being able
godly
to
message. Hold on,
remember the title.
Julian's taking pics of my bare feet right now.
Yeah. Just had to get a couple of
Oh,
those.
for his secret
Okay.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, well, say if you're making any money off those, then I better get cut in. But
Oh, these are good.
okay. I'm like being very serious about it. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I probably have calluses or whatever.
You can use
I
foot
used the
filters,
wide
Ash.
angle
Don't worry.
lens.
Ooh.
No, they look very clean.
Well, they do. Wait, holy shit. My feet are sexy.
I didn't get in
man.
close enough. I didn't want to violate your privacy.
No, I mean that's a pretty good picture,
Jeez.
man. People be
We got to start doing a
Jacking
video
off.
podcast. Our listeners are missing out on so many feet on all our episodes.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, we could have our
Can we do that? Just have our feet right up to the webcam and
people. People
we
have
would-
been doing that so much lately.
Oh, is
it's
that
a
what's
real
going on?
thing.
Did
Yeah.
we ever?
everything is done in porno and then in the real world.
Yes. Well,
Did we
it's
ever
become-
cover the Christian foot fetish podcaster?
Oh my god.
Or
No.
she's sort of a podcaster. She makes like regular videos, basically, but her feet are
Okay.
always like up to the camera while she's talking
That-
about Bible
No, that's
stuff.
that's
Whoa.
a big deal recently. It's like people it's the foot fetish is perfect because you as a creator can basically like whore yourself out in a way that doesn't feel like that violating.
Yeah.
And it can attract that kind of like parasocial sexual attention to your content. There is this streamer, I can't keep all the streamers straight, but there was this young female streamer who was going to do this gimmick all week where she painted her feet green and was streaming Dark Souls on them. Like her feet were up to the camera, but Steam or
this.
Twitch like banned her or whatever. So it was a big
What?
controversy because people were excited for the.
Foot fetish has got to be like the most. Well, you could say anything is a fetish.
Sure.
They're just, some are more normalized than others.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But foot, out of the ones that are not normalized, I think foot has to be like number one.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a pie chart or something.
Yeah.
Because that is, if like you can just do that and like that's a worthwhile, like it's worth it. I guess it's more worth it to do it than to not do it.
Yes.
Like I think personally, I would be put off by a stream that was like predominantly featuring like somebody's feet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just because I would be like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
Right. Same.
But I guess there's enough people that outweigh the number of people who would not watch it.
Well, yes, and the other thing, there's a couple things about
But they're
it.
also willing to pay the money.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they're really controlling the destiny. But there's a couple things to consider about it. So the other thing is, yes, it is just straight up a fetish for some people. But the other thing is that like once you as a content creator start doing that, it basically is like a tacit admission that like I am making myself into like a sexual object without.
Yeah.
It's a pretty G-rated way of doing that. So I think that like even just by doing that, it's genius because it changes the whole dynamic around the way you're presenting yourself with like kind of minimal invasiveness. There has been a rise in people, just like average people on TikTok or whatever, who aren't even that famous or aren't even doing whatever, just doing basically normal content, but just putting their feet front and center in the frame. And
Wild.
like men can do it, women can do it. There's a huge market. It really doesn't matter who you are, even like what you look like.
These high arches.
Oh, and there's people like I went down a fucking rabbit hole of this literally like the other day. I was just like looking at all like the new generation of foot fetish stuff. There's a big thing. You can do socked feet. You can do bare feet. We could do it. So right now, Julian's wearing socks. Yes, that's a thing. Like it would be like one has socks, one has bare feet, and like we could like put our feet next to each other. And that's a big thing for people.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a real thing. We could do this, but it would mean that we are whores.
Well,
is that okay with you? I'm not saying that, that is a pejorative word, but I just mean it in a purely descriptive
I'm saving
sense.
my feet for marriage.
Okay. Fair enough.
Subscribe to our bootleg level Patreon so that we don't have to put our feet on Patreon.
Yeah.
There should be there should be like a mafia themed streamer who's got like concrete blocks around his feet. Like
That's so fire.
I was thinking we should do like a monthly Darman review, and this is all based off of a funny name for it, and I can't remember what the name was, and I didn't write it down. And it was so good.
Oh man,
I think it was something like the Darmanosphere, but
okay, yeah.
See, it was better than that.
What about? I'll pitch one now. What about the Dar side?
Oh, it was the Darman Bums.
The Darman bun. Oh, the Darman buns.
Yeah, no, the like the
Dharma
Dharma
bun.
Buns.
Oh, that's so much
yeah,
better.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
God.
That's
I did
funny.
not. I went over my head, but I think if I saw it written, I would get it immediately. Yeah. The Darman bums, dude. That's such a that's $1 million idea.
Ooh, wait, I got a better money idea
Yeah.
than showing feet. Every podcast from now on, we'll position ourselves in a way that it looks like we're in peril for the entirety of the episode.
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
We're sinking in quicksand.
And there's like a
Uh-huh.
king who has to move some rods to get like. Remember those mobile game ads?
yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or we could just be in a trolley problem type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Every episode,
Tied to a
we're
train
in
track.
quicksand. We're tied to this train tracks. We're
Right.
hanging off of a cliff.
Like
all-
the whole
each one
range of
us
things that
holding
could
the other
happen
one.
in a Wave
Yeah.
Productions movie, basically. Like
Yeah.
slow peril.
Slow peril. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Slow peril. Honestly, great segue into the movie we watched for this week because, like, I think it's one, it was Christian fetish content.
Yeah.
Two, it reminded me of the infamous Wave Productions
Yeah.
filmography.
This was awesome.
This was awesome.
We gotta watch her other movies. Just saying that right at the top.
I completely agree. I'm excited to introduce this film. I'm glad Scott recommended it. This is sincerely top 10 movies we've watched for me. I loved every single minute of it. Seriously. The film, welcome to Boys Bible Study.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm Ash, here with my co-hosts.
Scott.
And Julian.
Yes. And the film we watched this week, some of us had bare feet while we were watching it. Some of us were wearing white socks. Some of us were wearing black socks. Just let your imagination run wild. But the film we watched this week was a brilliant auteur DIY piece called Black Mamba. And Scott, I would love if you would give the essential background because you introduced us to this.
Yes. And actually, we will be able to further show the background, or I'll be able to further show it to y'all because I don't think I showed either of you her intro for this movie before, and I forgot to send it to you. So I will play that for us in just a moment here.
Oh, please. You know what?
Yeah.
You verbally told me about it when we were just like talking about things to do. Like you mentioned, I think I know what you're talking about, although we should listen to it on the pod.
Yeah.
That would be very helpful.
Yes. And So the only reason I knew about this was because it's on a compilation that American Genre Film Archive put out via OCN/Vinegar Syndrome called Backyard Bloodbaths. And the only reason I was really paying attention to that outside of the title Backyard Bloodbaths, which is great, of course, was that the movie 777 is on it. And our friend Suki, who has been on the pod before, her brother was actually in that movie. So that's why I knew about that movie and had seen it before.
Whoa.
So I was like, amazing. I can't, it's crazy. This movie he worked on when he was in high school is coming out on a comp. I'm obviously, no brainer, immediate purchase. And then I'm thinking the other two movies on here will be about the same. And this was listed as the third movie on this comp. So I watched the first one first, of course. And that one is very much in the same vein as 777, which is basically like high school boys using their summer to make a slasher.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's always inspiring and awesome, but more common than other types of no budget filmmaking, right? So anyway, I had put off watching Black Mamba, but then my buddy Alex, who I watch a lot of movies with here, he was saying he heard about Black Mamba in particular from some thread he was on and was asking about it. So I was like, all right, let's watch it. And wow, had I had any idea, I would have it could easily be released on its own, right? This is incredible.
Yes.
It's so unique and awesome, and it's DIY by a woman who's probably in her 50s and possibly has no previous filmmaking experience. A Philadelphia mother in 2016. Belinda M. Wilson, I'm sorry.
So creative, just every moment of this film, which as Scott said was done with seemingly very little budget, although a pretty extensive cast, and definitely props, costumes, sculpts, but this woman is so creative. In the credits of the movie, Belinda Wilson did all the music. The music was amazing.
Yeah.
The music was this insane deranged house music.
Yeah, that song at the end.
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I Shazammed it and nothing came up. And so I'm guessing it was for the movie.
I think it was, but the credits were 6 songs spliced together, or maybe it just was one song. But yeah, there was 2 of them that played that I was I want these for my DJ sets. I would drop these and people would be like, what is this track ID? I need it. It's Belinda Wilson. Y'all don't even know. And when the couple's drinking at the bar and there's that insane house music, I can't remember what she's singing, but it's just it's clearly her voice. She's a great singer and she's screaming get together, and it's playing it's so cool.
Yeah, I was not expecting you wouldn't expect this type of movie from Belinda Wilson, Doctorate of Education.
Yes. I love him.
It was a Tim and Eric and a David Dees painting. It was absolutely insane.
Yes.
David from
Dees
start to
was
finish.
Yeah.
Just not almost entirely green screen, but so much of that weird After Effects animation on 2D images, and such hilarious little details. Every time she opened the drawer full of potion ingredients,
Yeah.
they were all hey, let me out of here.
So funny.
And truly a shocking movie at times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very violently sexual, while also being really fun. The mermaid story was really funny, and then it ended it horrifically. This is a really insane movie in the best ways.
Yeah,
and I love all the performances in it too. I really thought everybody nailed the performance they were responsible for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. From a director perspective, it's Even like knowing people who like to act, like to be on camera, it's like it can be hard to bring an idea to someone and to be like, for example, slight spoilers, I need you to be in a scene where you take a potion and rape another man's ass on
Yes.
camera. Like, that's a hard thing to
That was
pitch to
crazy.
people unless you can show the enthusiasm and vision behind it.
Yep.
And I clicked on several of the actors' names thinking like these must be like scene actors, who were doing stuff, and a lot of them, at least on IMDb, were not connected to any other credits.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, like where did she find these people? The couple with the deformed baby, they were so good.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, where did she
full
find them?
frontal and like simulated raped his wife?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was crazy. I mean, she was also like mostly nude during that.
Yeah, they were
It was wild.
so vulnerable, so violent and sexual,
Yeah.
as you said, is just like that. It's hard to just stumble upon people who will do that, who will do
Yeah.
stuff like that, and who will take the idea so seriously, and despite being in this like very ridiculous zone. I mean,
Yeah.
some of what makes these outsider movies kind of fun is because like you sometimes, I'm not talking about Belinda, I'm talking about just like outsider films in general. You wonder like, did these actors like know what they were showing up for, and did the director prepare them at all? And sometimes that like adds to the humor of the piece. But in this case, everyone who was there was showing up.
Yeah.
People were
Yes.
doing the fucking idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were well communicated with. We should do you want to just watch the intro right now, actually?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that would be great.
Hold
Great
on.
data. It's always a
Share.
process to figure
I'll
out. You
grab
can
one more
usually
Coke here.
get it together though. I'm good, thank you.
Wait. Okay.
My name is Belinda Marguerite Wilson, and I'm the writer, producer, and director of Black Mamba. The inspiration for this film came to me from a family member whose name I will not mention, and you'll find out why later. I went to a family funeral. We usually meet up at funerals instead of family reunions for some reason. That's how our family is. And this one cousin who's older is very interesting, and people are really leery of her. They're afraid of her because she puts the roots on people. And every aunt and uncle had their own story about how she married them and put the roots on them, skin lesions, hair falling out, accidents, missing cats, things like that. Now, I don't know how
Missing
she's
cats.
related to us, because my mother told me when she was a young girl, they had a barbecue and she just showed up and said that she was their cousin. Now, years after my mother passed, she never aged. So I thought she was interesting. And I told one cousin, I'm going to write a book about her. Well, it went through the whole funeral, the whole repast. So I couldn't wait to get home to start typing this book. So I'm typing this book, and I got to 4 or 5 chapters, and the electricity in the whole house went out. And it was an old computer. I hadn't saved it, so I lost everything. I fixed the electricity, and I started again. And I started typing again, and the computer shut down. I had saved some, so I didn't have to start all over again. So I took a break and went to the bathroom. As I walked by the mirror, I thought I saw her in the mirror, and I'm like, I turned again, she wasn't there. So I'll go back to start typing this, and the phone rings, and it's my brother. He didn't even say hello. He said, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "What? Well, are you crazy? Everybody's talking about how you're going to write a book about our cousin." I'm like, "She'll put the roots on you." I said, "No, she likes me. I'm nice to her." He said, "She don't like anybody. Are you crazy? Look, I warned you. Leave her alone. Don't write anything." So I'm like, so I start typing again, and the computer shuts down again, and I felt this ominous presence in the room. It really shook
Computer
me up.
magic.
I'm like, I think I'm gonna leave this alone. So I never finished the book. I don't even know what happened to it. But a few years later, I decided to produce a film, with the concept of a woman, an older woman who lives in the neighborhood that everybody's leery of. They know that she dips and dabs in black magic and spells and puts roots on people, and they stay clear of her. But there's always a few who come to her because they want a spell done for them. And that's where Black Mamba came from.
There you go.
All right, Queen, number one
Wow.
filmmaker of all time.
That's wild. I mean, she's so sincere. I
It's a great
honestly
story.
was not expecting that level of sincerity given the like production quality of this movie. Not that it's like bad, but like it is straight up like Tim and Eric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's absolutely crazy. I was just looking on IMDb to see if there was like somebody else behind the scenes who was maybe like an art school student or something who like helped her out
Right.
on this, but no, she's the sole editor according to IMDb.
Yes, she
She's
has
inspired.
there's a woman.
Yeah.
There's another woman with the last name Wilson who has a lot of credits on the film, maybe a sister. So it's like, you know, she's that woman seemed to do many of the other production things. So, you know, that was probably her biggest like assistance.
Should we talk about the contents of the film?
Yeah, let's get into it because yeah, we could keep gassing it up, and we will. But I would love to tell the people about what actually happens in this.
This is actually a horror anthology.
Yes.
Like
Oh yeah,
Crenshaw.
it is.
It really
Yeah.
is. And it's a great way to do it too. It's really one of the best ways to do an anthology I have seen. Having like the star of it is the wraparound, you know, like Black Mamba
Yeah.
is what you're there for and is the wraparound to set up and touch the lives of numerous people. Starting with it, with the
Yeah.
couple was first, right? Who are looking to have a baby.
Yeah. So there's like 5 stories in here, 4 stories. It's with a very small one at the beginning of the 2 kids who like try to ding dong ditch
That was amazing.
Oh,
Black
right.
Mamba's house, and
Yes.
for whatever reason throw a rock through her window, which results in them getting turned into their souls getting sucked into a wooden armoire
Yes.
in her house.
If
Twin
you've
Peaks
seen
style.
Yes,
Hellraiser
Twin Peaks
3,
style.
Yeah.
oh, Twin Peaks style. There you go. I was thinking Hellraiser 3,
Yeah.
how there's like faces in that like totem pole that Pinhead's
Yes.
a part of.
That was really honestly. I found the faces on the furniture to be very disturbing. They were like
Oh,
made
yeah.
out of like clay. They looked really weird. This movie made me like nauseous the whole time I
I
was
know.
watching it.
Well, and the great part about the kids immediately get turned into like trapped souls. The crazy thing is that's the beginning of the movie. That's where we start to learn about Black Mamba's power. The transformation happens in a split second,
Yes.
and then they're watching the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
So every other thing that happens in the movie, you can see these 2 souls, like their eyes moving, them like
Oh,
looking,
so
watching.
creepy.
Like that is so creepy. Like the stories of the film, not only is it an anthology, but the stories of the film like influence the set of the future
Yeah.
stories, which I thought was so cool.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, we see them that happen, and then we get 4 stories of a couple who wants to have a kid, a woman who wants to be beautiful to attract her crush, a guy who wants to visit some mermaids.
Yes,
That one was awesome.
that was maybe the best one.
And then the woman who is trying to seduce a doctor?
Yeah, her doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally we end with revisiting the couple who have the baby. But yeah, those are our 5 stories with the wraparound of Black Mamba.
Yes.
All of them revolve around them. Each person visiting Black Mamba and telling themselves, maybe we'll be the first people to ever get a positive thing from Black Mamba.
Yes.
None
Well,
of them
another
fully
thing-
listen to Black Mamba either, though. To Black Mamba's
No.
credit.
They always get the thing wrong some way.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, she's clearly setting people up for failure, but she also appears to tell people exactly how it's going to go and, exploits their human frailties.
Yeah.
Basically trapping them, although in each case it's really all Black Mamba did was set up the house of cards, and she just waited for her prey to knock it down, and they always do.
Yeah. Right off the bat, right after the kids go missing, at the very beginning, she's visited by a priest who basically confronts her as like an agent of demons.
Yes.
That's where she got her fucking education degree. She teaches at demon school, and they think it's normal.
Yeah, it's a charter school.
Yeah.
From what she said, though, she seemed like kind of like a outside of God or Satan. Though she was like playing whatever side is useful to her.
Yeah, she's too powerful. Yeah, this is really there's angels and demons and Christian elements throughout the entire film, but yeah, the Christian aspect of this movie is really nailed down in the beginning, where she basically verbally spars with and defeats a local church pastor, who's coming to confront her in the name of God, although clearly like he's doing so with his own vanity, his own pride in mind. But yeah, she basically
sends him to hell for like 30 seconds, where there's like demons have giant dicks and balls. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
and an angel
immediately
comes
awesome
and kicks the
effects.
demon in the face.
Yes. Oh my! So much happens in this movie. You know what?
It's crazy. It's like Xavier Renegade Angel.
Yes, it
every
totally
like
is.
split, every second something is happening, and it happens so uncannily, like smooth and fast, and like not really in our like in a world that is like the laws of physics don't really apply to any of the special effects, so they all look extremely weird. And it's like a mixture of like stuff that she's created and like stock 3D graphics and stuff. It's really, that's the part that reminded me of like David D's, was like,
it
was so much of like composition, like layers on layers on layers.
Just
Yeah,
amazing.
very, very strange.
And just jumping between feelings so much too, where you'll be like genuinely shocked or genuinely mortified, and then like laughing hysterically. Like really just hits all the like most exciting feelings you can have watching a movie that don't take extended build up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's one of the most powerful things about this piece. Pardon me. One of the most powerful things about this piece is that it is so funny. Like it is very shocking, and it's very funny. And I did the most brief Google search just trying to find out anything about Belinda Wilson, and I saw like one Reddit post that was like the female Neil Breen.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, like, listen, I love Neil Breen, huge fan.
Yeah.
But like, one thing about Neil Breen's films is that they are very, very funny. But with him particularly, he said many times he's happy with people reacting to them positively. He does not care, by his own admission, like if people are laughing. But the films are not comedies.
Yeah.
At least that's not how they're presented, how they're shot, how they're like.
Right.
This is a comedy. It's a very dark comedy with like real morbid themes and like real disturbing imagery. But like, this is a comedy. This is someone who is like her performance as Black Mamba is so like, camp, like always looking at the audience. Like, it's just like, it rubs me the wrong way to be like, she's like a Tommy Wiseau or Neil.
It's not fair because
one.
Yes.
Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen are one of their classic traits is that they're both fucking terrible at casting, including casting themselves. And like, she actually nailed it in every single role here, like using just friends of friends, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like they're only similar in the fact that they're DIY auteur films that are shocking and funny.
Yeah.
Made differently than
but-
a person is quote unquote supposed to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But, that's
The the part with the hotel concierge right after like the brutal rape of the guy's wife when they're trying to conceive the baby.
Oh yeah,
They
what
go
happened
to like a hotel and there's like a 10-second scene where they're asking like a guy to go get goat's milk at like,
oh yeah,
and he has the strangest, he's like, you want goat's milk? And it's like clearly he's not in the same room as anybody else when he's acting, and then he like brings it up to them and they're like thanks, and he's just like waiting for a tip and they don't give it to him, and then they have this like sitcom music sting that like it's so crazy.
it is.
It is very, very insane that there's like a little comedy skit right in the middle of this like horror movie.
Yes.
Yeah, harrowing blood.
And the
rape
joke is all
ritual.
about like the guy being upset that he's not getting a tip is absolutely insane.
It's really, really funny.
And this movie is full of little moments like that.
Yes.
Like the mermaid skit, like she clearly just has this funny friend.
Yeah.
That she cast to be a guy who wanted to go visit some mermaids. Because the entire, like most of that episode in this anthology was just him monologuing and like riffing on being underwater and like seeing crazy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, and she like animated it around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm about to take so many pictures of these mermaids with my underwater camera. And then he's like swimming around and there's like a flashbulb going off. It's so funny.
And she's like, whatever you do, don't touch the mermaids. And he's like, I can't wait to fuck these mermaids.
No, it's true. It's just, again, I guess the greater point I'm trying to make is just like, and again, I know I'm preaching to the choir of the sensitive and smart Boys Bible Study listeners, but we gotta just do you call like Sofia Coppola like the female Steven Spielberg or something? Like that they're just two different people. They're two different directors.
Yeah.
Like
It's like
let them all do their own fucking thing.
I think when people say that, like the most generous read on that is like this person should have the same notoriety as Neil Breen.
Sure. That's a good
And
point.
I think that's like what people are trying to say, but they like a lot of people will equate bad movies, like they just live in a world where bad movies are bad movies and they're all the same. Right. Despite the fact that this movie, outside of like green screen elements, which I think she does way, way better than Neil Breen. Like
That's
Neil Breen's
sure.
movies are way better when he's not using green screen.
Yes.
As evidenced by Cade, the final twin or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Like,
no, totally. The new Neil Breen is better. There's much less green screen in it.
Yeah. I think I remember you telling me that. And like that's where he's good at. But like this movie is best when it is like a massive amount of green screen.
Yeah. Because she's like just fucking good at her craft.
Yeah.
Like she is good.
And the tone and everything, even the qualities that you wouldn't consider like good, quote unquote. Like she like that her naive qualities are different than the naive qualities of like Neil Breen or Tommy Wiseau.
Definitely.
But for the untrained eye, people just see crappy movie.
Yeah.
And they're
Right.
like,
I think
this
for
is
a
the
lot of
same as
people,
Neil Breen.
once they can classify something as bad movie, there's like no nuance beyond that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's an ongoing mission statement of our show.
Yeah.
Is basically just to be like, this isn't a genre, but it is a genre. And, when is the appropriate time to like group certain auteurs into like a genre together, or where is an appropriate time to just straight up consider these films in the ranks of Hollywood films? Like what's really the difference between,
I mean, we watched that movie, The Number 23.
Yes.
That was so much closer to a Neil Breen movie than this movie.
I agree.
And that was like a major motion picture.
I agree.
Did you two watch that recently? 23?
No, that was like almost 2 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In 2023.
Wait, how many minutes have we? 23 minutes?
Yeah, it's just, again, you know, we've beat this drum many a time, but like, I just think that Black Mamba is a really great example of like, I'm sorry guys, this is just a good movie. Like from here on out.
Yes.
From here on out. I would challenge anyone who, you know, listening to watch this film and to just evaluate it on its own merits. But do take the time.
I turned it on yesterday morning and I was like, I'm going to watch this. I'll watch like an hour now and finish the rest later. And within 5 minutes, I was like, I'm watching this whole thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It was captivating. Really captivating. So we kind of summarize like the beginning wrapper that introduces the Christian element. Oh, just to finish my thought on that, I was going to say that in that wrapper, Black Mamba points out that basically like God has no power here. And a recurring theme in the film is like, you tried praying to God. God didn't give you what you wanted. God doesn't care about you. Black Mamba cares about you. Like, I will make the potion for you. Although, of course, we find out that they all universally end badly. So, you know, Black Mamba doesn't care quite as much as she may say. But still, I thought that was very interesting. It was kind of refreshing to see this movie because Black Mamba is continually blasphemous. And she's never proven wrong. She never loses. The end of the movie, she's just as strong as she ever was.
Yep.
She suffered no consequences. And like God is absent in the Black Mamba movies. Heaven and hell is real and God is real, but God is absent.
I mean, everything that everyone does is because they don't follow the rules.
Right.
Or she warns them and they go along with it anyways. Like, the hubris is really everything that goes wrong with this.
Exactly.
Which non-rule following was the most ridiculous? We should go over it all. We'll finish your thought first.
Yeah. Well, no, it's all part of the same thing. It's just that, like, you know, maybe what Black Mom is saying, maybe the most Christian element of this movie is that, like, maybe there's a reason why God doesn't give you what you want sometimes. And maybe trying to circumvent him by taking the Black Mamba route is hazardous to your health.
There you go.
But yeah.
So the first main one is the couple we're talking about, and they cannot get pregnant.
Yes.
And I believe that the regular doctor has told, I can't remember their names, but the wife that she will not be able to have kids. They've tried all the things that you can do in vitro or whatever.
Yeah, they got a thermometer.
Yeah.
They got their temperature taken.
Yeah.
I
know her name is Abigail. I can't remember the guy's name, which is a shame because they
hit her knee with her funny bone with a little hammer thing.
Yep,
yes.
Pretty much everything. And then they meet a random lady outside, a random old lady who says they're fairly rude to, but she's like, "You should go see Black Mamba. She'll."
Yes.
I don't remember how she words it exactly. It's like kind of a warning, but she's also like, "But you will get a baby." And then they're like,
was that the lady who we find out later is like a slave to Black Mamba?
Yes.
Who's kind of like her
yes. And then she's also
Renfield.
the lady who at the end of the movie in the mid credits, I don't know if either of you caught this, but they did like a RIP to her.
Oh. Yeah, I saw the RIP.
Oh, I didn't put together.
Yeah, that was her.
That's wild.
Yes.
They take the secret cab to Black Mamba's place. This cab network was so funny.
That was the most like auteur shit that like DIY film auteurs love having like an element of the world that they're like fixated on more so than other people, and so
Yeah.
they put it becomes a huge role in their movie. And like in this movie there's a network of illegal cabs called hacks.
I think
And-
this is like, I mean, I've heard about this in like Baltimore, and also they have it in Koreatown.
I'm sure it's
Here.
real, but it's
But
just like
it is funny that, yeah.
it's funny how central it became.
Yeah. It's like crucial to this plot. It was like you're saying, what she got fixated on it, where they had to spend like 3.5 minutes explaining what
Yes.
the secret network of cabs is,
Yeah, like
which
someone,
it comes
yeah.
into play maybe twice for like 30 seconds each time. One time they use it, and then the next time a guy is like, I don't want you using this network anymore. And
Yes.
that's it.
Yes, but I guess crucially to the plot of the film, Black Mamba's house, people know her in the neighborhood, but like people, even regular cabs, will just refuse to go to her
Yeah.
address. Nobody wants to be involved because they know that like even just speaking ill of her, especially once you've made contact with her, is enough to get you brutally punished. As evidenced by a cab driver named Ishmael, who just like fucking explodes.
That was so cool.
The special effects were amazing.
Yeah.
They were so good. Like, I don't know how she did that.
It was wild. The way the car like flipped over and exploded and his like skin falls off and stuff.
That's amazing.
insane.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so the couple visits her, and they are warned essentially that their baby is going to be like a monster.
Yeah.
And they follow through with it anyway, where they do like a blood ritual that involves them drinking a potion made out of various body fluids and goat's milk. And the ritual is... a crucial part of the ritual is that the husband has to have sex with the wife so aggressively that she bleeds, and then he has to drink that blood. And that was a really scary
So
scene.
It was so scary because
Yeah.
it shows him, now mind you, at first, like Abigail, so it's Abigail and Vincent are the couple's names.
This is the second movie in a row where there has been a violent sex scene where someone is having like demonic visions.
Oh, you're
during it.
right.
I was thinking
Chevalier.
that too. It was fairly
Yeah.
comparable to that scene towards the end of Angel Heart.
You're so right. I didn't put that together, but
Yeah.
that's really true. Yeah, in Angel Heart, they're talking about Chevalier, the voodoo concept of being like mounted by spirits.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what happens in this because remember, Abigail's the one who's the most gung-ho about seeing Black Mamba. Vincent is not so keen on the idea, and at first he's really just kind of doing it to appease his wife, who's very heartbroken that she can't conceive. But then the ritual calls for him to, basically like brutalize her sexually, and he starts doing it, and the more he does it, the more he's clearly like, there's some demonic spirit controlling him, and he's like addicted to the power of
Yeah.
it. And he goes crazy, and it's obviously causing her intense pain.
He's getting like attacked by dragons.
Oh yeah, in his mind's eye. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, that's what's happening to all men during sex.
Yeah.
Women don't
Podcasting.
understand this, and podcasting.
Yeah.
It's so
So
hard.
That's why
Name
so many
Imagine
men
Dragons is
podcast.
That's right.
Oh my god. Yeah, Imagine Dragons are the only men to publicly tell the great secret
About Chevalier.
about Chevalier, or just the fact that as for basically from the moment you get a boner, you are being beset upon by
Yeah.
dragons that women cannot see.
I really liked this demonic dragon world. Like, it comes into play again later. And there seemed to be kind of a recurring motif of dragons.
Yes.
But yeah, you don't see that a lot in demonic stuff. The dragon, like Lair of the White Worm, is like the
Right.
only other thing that I come to mind where like a demon is a dragon. It's usually a guy with like pitchfork and a little
Sure.
forked tail,
Horns, yeah.
horns, long nose,
Bags of money.
bags of money. But in this one, there was some sort of demonic dragon world that was key to this storyline. I just thought that was interesting.
It was. I'm gonna send you guys a photo of something related to this film. I was Googling I Googled the name of the actors, and I found
Oh my God.
I found a still of Black Mamba on the website LPSG, which I believe I told at least Julian about recently.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we all talked about it, but
This is the
LPSG
photo
is
that's up?
yes. LPSG is, it's a gay
This is
forum where
crazy.
people post like leaks of celebrity porn and like, male porn stars that they like. It stands for Large Penis Support Group, but it's functionally just like a porn exchange site. But in this thread, by the way, is called Celebrity Pubic Hair,
He doesn't have any.
and celebrity is just
Celebrities.
this is a person who's been in one movie,
Yeah.
who did do a nude scene.
Liked by Canadian Guy 2017.
Yes, liked by
Um,
14 people.
This is crazy. This is. It's
I'm
really
blown
hard
away.
to wrap my head around the fact that this person. This is an image of like a violent rape.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's it. How do you? At what point does this show up in the search results?
If you search just Michael Marmier, the name of the person who played Vincent, it's like the 7th result. And I've zeroed in on LPSG because I know what that is.
Yeah.
So I saw that and I was like, why the fuck is he
Wow.
on LPSG?
From 2006? Oh, wait, that's when the thread started.
Yeah, the forum's been around for ages, but this post is from like 2015.
That's kind of crazy. But this guy, nothing else shows up for this guy
I
when
know.
you Google him. How
Like
sad is that? How sad would it be to Google your own name and nothing shows up?
Or just this shows up.
That's the truth for a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, would you rather have just that show up or like that be the 12th result
Like your
and
your
nothing else?
parents
about
are
you?
Googling you and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
this must only be the tip of the iceberg.
Yes. Well, it's a crazy world out there, folks. But yeah, I mean, I think the other, most disturbing. Hold on a second. My computer's almost dead. I guess I
Oh,
never
no.
actually plugged in the cord, even though I brought it out.
Oh, God.
Okay, but the other disturbing thing about their storyline is also that, like, yeah, they're confronting with this reality where they get exactly what they want, and it's this like deformed baby. And
Yes.
not only like, and the baby is like abusive to them. The baby is like breastfeeds in a very violent way that is like very painful to Abigail. That was so nauseating. I was
when
very
they
so
upsetting.
disturbed.
showed the breast again at the end.
Oh my God.
It's like
And he was
Brian
like, "You have
Bolland
to
movie at
feed
that
it."
point.
That was so nasty.
It was nasty.
and
dude.
the baby like kills a bunch of the other babies in the
in the hospital.
In
And
the
the other
hospital.
nurses are
Which
like, did
never
you see
came
that
up
baby
again.
kill the other babies?
What was the part where the doctor said to the nurse, like, I will not be serving you ever again? It was so
You
crazy.
got getting cut off at the maternity ward. Oh my God. Yeah. The other thing, and this
They
is
all
a
just
recurring,
reluctantly have to deal with this fucking insane baby.
the other thing, and this is a recurring theme in Black Mamba, is there's a recurring theme of the movie is like public shaming. Like, not only do these really bad things happen to people, they also become like the talk of the town. That's like
Yes.
a big part of this film. It's just one of those things where I feel like that's like, a fixation or anxiety of the filmmaker that comes out in the work. But it's like, when they have the deformed baby, there's a scene where they're walking down the street and all the neighbors are in their windows on the phone, like, oh, they're bringing their deformed baby out here. They're on a walk with their deformed baby.
Yeah.
And like they're on the street being like, that's right, look at him. Like, you've never seen a baby before. It was really crazy.
Yeah. So they get their deformed baby. I mean, they were warned. They weren't really like explicitly warned, but that poem that they had to recite was pretty clear.
Oh
what
yeah,
was
that's
gonna
one thing with
happen.
Black
Yeah.
Mamba. Every time she's giving a spell, she says like a little poem with it. And in
Yeah.
this one, it kind of implied that the baby might be a little different. And they're like, "Why is you saying that?" She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it.
So we revisit this story at the end of the movie to close out the movie, and that is when they have brought the baby home. They're still trying to raise it. Is it at the end of the movie when they go to the basement bar? That's clearly somebody's like
Yes.
den.
Yeah.
That is just like done up to look like a bar with like weird post effects.
It looked like the same bar
Um,
from an ex-hooker's Christmas Carol, but that is literally impossible.
Yeah.
It looked like the bar from the nun Nancy.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
like somebody's
it did.
house that they're saying is a bar.
Yes.
Where the married couple get judged by the other patrons for saying that they hate their kid,
Yes.
which is really funny for people. I just always think it's really funny. It's like the same logic of like, whoever's president, you got to respect them because they're president. Where it's like these people don't know anything and they just heard like a mom say, "I hate my kid," and they're
Yeah.
like, "You should never hate your kid."
Right. And not to
Despite the
mention
fact that they have the most famous kid in town. There's guaranteed no possible way these people didn't hear about the fur-covered animal baby that ate a bunch of other kids in the maternity ward.
Yes.
Somehow these people haven't heard about this child.
Yeah, I like that she snuck out of the nursery, the mom, and went to the basement bar, and then he couldn't find her, also snuck out of the house and went to the basement bar,
Yes.
and they ran into each other there.
Gift of the Magi.
Meanwhile, they're playing that insane like house song that's like, ooh, ah.
Yep. Yep.
Leaving
The
their
husband has to
son
get-
at home, their newborn son
Yeah.
at home to his own devices.
Sad.
Yep. But the husband has to get back to work, and he insists that the mom raises the kid. I don't know why they're still insisting on raising this child at this point,
What do you
Yeah.
do?
but
Put it up for
What are you gonna
adoption?
do?
I feel like,
Ain't nobody adopting that thing.
yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
You could surrender it at the baby surrendering stations at firehouses.
Yeah,
That must feel good as fuck.
just give it an iPad.
Yeah,
These
come
kids are
on.
practically raising themselves.
Mm.
The baby was acting totally normally. It just had its iPad taken away.
Yeah, right.
The baby has actually hit all of its developmental milestones.
It was talking.
It was talking very advanced.
It said titty.
for a 4-day-old baby.
Yeah, its first word was titty.
That's this movie. Like it's being like the most like it's like silly, like corny, cringy little joke next to just like a brutalized breast. Like really
Yes,
good gore.
that was
You're just like,
horrifying.
This is ridiculous.
So crazy. Maybe it kind of all the like auteurs, it almost reminded me of C-Tom the most. Just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of the level
Vibe-wise.
of brutality and the irreverent humor.
Yeah.
Was closest comparison, but ain't nobody on Reddit saying, "Oh, is Belinda Wilson the female C-Tom?" No, nobody's saying this. People don't understand.
How come Neil Breen's not the male Belinda Wilson?
That is a fucking great question.
Mm,
Mhm.
Like,
yeah,
well, I'm not ready to speak on that.
people got to see this movie.
By the time this episode's coming out, it will have just screened at the Beacon in Washington State.
Hmm.
I believe it's in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I just saw
What if
this
movie's
yesterday that it was that came up in my feed.
So this was featured recently on Bleeding Skull.
Yeah, because that was the
I keep
I
seeing
said
the Reddit
ACFA,
posts
but
are like,
ACFA and Bleeding Skull are like a crossover of the same people, basically.
okay, so this
Yeah,
is
it's
like
all the same
this
10
was like
people.
recently released on DVD.
Yeah,
Buddies.
like last fall or something, last summer.
Okay.
Yeah, less
So
than a
it
year
is
ago.
possible that we're just in the early phases of
Black Mamba verse.
The Black Mamba.
The Mamba
Yes, I am
mentality.
hoping
Yes.
it will pick up
Yeah.
like as people, because
Everyone's
Possibly,
getting the
yes.
Mamba
We're just
mentality
at the
very,
forefront.
very soon.
Yep.
yeah,
It's
the new
happening.
Mamba mentality.
And had a
Yes.
brutal rape in it, just like allegedly other people who are called the Black Mamba
Mamba
have
mentality.
done.
Well,
Mm.
I do want to point out that the Abigail and Vincent scene ends, as we sort of already hinted, with this like very scary apocalyptic. Vincent is, well, Abigail like is to be arrested for killing the baby,
Yes,
but only like feathers and blood remain at the crime scene.
oh, when they were interrogating the nanny
Oh, that
who
was
works for Black
amazing.
Mamba, and she was like telling them, I don't have anything to do with this," and then she would start smiling, and they would be like, "Why are you smiling?" And she'd be like, "I'm not smiling."
And the cop was like, she definitely just smiled at us.
So that was like a fucking "I think you should leave" skit.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
so funny.
Oh my God. I was cracking up. Mind you, that's at the end of the movie, and I was
Yes.
still cracking up.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, you guys, I'm preaching to the choir, but like, you know how many fucking movies we watch where I think they're amazing for 20 minutes, and then from minute 21 to 90, I'm like, let's wrap this
That
thing
is
up.
Yeah.
99% of the movies
Yes.
we watch.
This movie, I was laughing at the final scene. That is remarkable.
Oh, that was really scary. It turns out the baby was whisked away to Demon Dragon World, and the father is shortly thereafter, where he is to be tortured and fed weird giant banana slugs. That was really freaky.
That was like a fucking the worst nightmare of your life.
Yeah. I mean, that honestly, that was like one of those moments in these movies where I'm like, I really, really hope there is not a hell, because
Yeah.
I don't want to eat a banana slug.
Yeah, because this is an actual vision of hell, like a really unique, fucked up vision of hell. This is not just fucking some naked people getting poked with spears.
Yeah.
This is like real torture.
And somehow he gleans that they are torturing him and keeping him barely alive so he can be fed to his demon child.
So sick.
Yeah.
Black Mamba.
Black Mamba.
She did it again, man. She never misses.
Yeah. I feel like the rest of the stories are not as fleshed out as this one, but they still have their moments.
Yes.
I feel bad for the girl the girl who wanted to be the next story, which was the girl who wanted to be pretty.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same hit, but it still like captivated me, and I actually think that you know, what it had to say about like relationships and stuff was pretty interesting. Like I felt like that one, it was like, okay, like the baby story was like a real horror story. The girl who wanted to be beautiful, that was more of like a lights like Japanese horror film or something.
Yeah.
Like not the most extreme one, but one that's on like psychological and like relationship themes. And then the mermaid one was like, you know, just completely surreal, like comedy horror.
So the girl who a woman who is mistaken for a drug addict goes to Black Mamba's place, and she is for whatever reason covered in like mold. She explicitly says when she drinks the potion, she's like, "No more mold." I'm what? Isn't that a
She
new
said
thing?
no more
People
moles.
trying to clear out the moles.
I assume.
I thought she was covered in mold.
I thought it was
I thought it was like the conservative thing
think
of you
it's
gotta
moles.
like clear out the mold in your body. Have you heard about this?
No.
No.
What's this one?
There's like a
Is this an RFK
crazy
Jr.
that there's
thing?
like it's like adjacent. It's like similar. It's like the next step of the blue methylene or whatever,
Sure.
where
It,
people
like,
are claiming
detoxifies your
that you
body.
you have mold in your body and you're trying to like clear it out with this thing. But it's like another one of those things. It's almost like you're it's like how they scam you with the air filter for your car, where it's just like It's like something they sell on like TikTok or whatever, where it's like a strip where it's like the way it reacts to like your saliva or something, it like creates like a weird like dust or something, and people are like, "Look at that, that's mold in your body."
Wow.
So they sell like fucking snake oil, Black Mamba.
Dang.
Anyways, I thought she said mold, and I thought you guys would have heard of that. We can move on.
It's delightful to learn about it.
I just had a vision of Black Mamba like selling stuff, like how that lady sold the pink sauce on TikTok.
Oh yeah, if Black Mamba would have had TikTok, none of the shit would have went down.
Yeah,
or maybe more of the shit.
Honestly,
would have gone
more
down.
of it.
Yes,
it would probably be like fucking
catastrophic.
be the best seller on the TikTok store or whatever.
Yeah, and the world, you'd go outside and the world would be like Hellraiser all day. I'm glad she's not on there for personally. We're talking about the girl who wants to become beautiful.
Yes, to attract the quarterback on the football team.
Yeah, Black Mamba essentially gives her this like the horrible like facial cleanser potion that she has to mix with period blood.
Yeah,
and when she puts it on nightly, the potion literally like rips her skin off, and
she has to rub it
painful.
so hard that it makes her skin bleed every time.
Yes,
she was in such good spirits the whole time, and was so like positive about everything. And it was really funny when she asked her uncle for money, and he was like at a beach of giant women.
That was so sick.
That was awesome.
Where's Unc?
And it was so nice because she was like, "Oh, I only need $500. I guess I can pay for the rest of it by working the night shift at like whatever." And he's like, "Well, I don't want you working the night shift. I'll give you all $700." It was just this one was just so sweet. And I feel like her downfall was the guy that she had a crush on turned out to be an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
He was a high school or college quarterback, but he was probably in his mid 40s. He wore a Mark Sanchez Jets jersey, and he like forces her to give him a blowjob essentially, and then she is like over it. But
Yeah,
he heavily coerces her, then moves on to a different girl, and she's can't believe it.
Yeah, it's interesting because she does all this stuff to get his attention. She does immediately get his attention. They go on a vacation that he makes her like split the cost of, which is a lot of money. As you said, it turns out to be a ploy just to get a blowjob. And then the interesting thing is what she says after, where she did all this work to be noticed by him. It worked, and then she has sex with him. Immediately, he leaves her for a girl who, in her estimation, is not even nearly as like pretty as she is. And, it's just sort of like this, this look into a certain type of male psychology, which is like very self-centered. And the appreciating the beauty of a woman is just like, it's not even just skin deep. It's literally just like, as soon as I can have sex with this woman, it's like the beauty is meaningless.
Yeah,
there's nothing to be had, which is sad, but like that is definitely a way that some people operate, and it's it's a real experience. So I thought that the movie was like, I thought it was very very powerful, this scene, even if it wasn't as like scary as the others.
Yeah, and her downfall comes because she is so saddened by this that she thinks that if she uses the potion more than she was told she was supposed to, she'll be even more beautiful, and this will never happen again, which ultimately leads to her skin falling off and her snakes coming out of her vagina as she lays completely nude in a bathtub. That was
Were those real snakes in the bathtub?
There was one that moved in a way that made me think possibly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't like
really
a dangerous
scary
snake, but my guess from looking at the movie was that she actually got naked in the bathtub with snakes.
It was fucking.
The snakes
really
were
scary to
real.
look
She
at.
was an animatronic.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, that's movie magic for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Belinda Wilson touch.
Only Christian movies. Only snakes were harmed in the making of this movie.
We also find out that Black Mamba has the ability to turn into a snake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And every time she does, it like causes scales to grow on her face that she's like shaving off. Like it's like a regular maintenance chore she has to do, which was great world building.
Yeah.
Black Mamba is mostly unscathed from all the horrible shit that she does, but there are little side effects here and there.
Yeah. I did think that was going to lead to her downfall, but it didn't really come back, except for the one guy being like, you got shit on your face. And you act like you're better than everybody else. What happened to the lady at the end of this one? All I remember is her being in the bathtub.
She definitely gets killed.
There's
a yeah.
No, I just remember her being all like her body being covered in what could be mold at that point, but like she's like very like
oh yeah,
all the gross stuff on her face and chest. And
isn't there a quick moment where the camera pulls out and there's like a sanitation truck outside of her house? I thought that was to imply that she was like found dead and like basically completely decomposed in the bathtub, and like a toxic waste crew was like removing her. It was like so quick, but I remember that.
Yeah, I feel like she was like killed instantly. The way these transitioned so quickly to the next story was really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So sick.
So the next one was the guy trying to find the mermaids.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Is the best one. Let's talk about this one.
Yeah, what was his name in this?
Nathaniel. I remember this.
Oh man,
Nathaniel.
Right when he shows up to Black Mamba's house, it's like they have a history that we would love to see. I would love to see a prequel of just Nathaniel and Black Mamba's back history. Because they are not being polite to each other.
Yeah, he's the one of the only people who is really bold enough to like insult Black Mamba. I don't know, because a lot of people are like rude to Black Mamba, and that's funny to see her like roll her eyes and go to the next room and be like, "I'll give you what you want," like immediately plotting to kill them. But Nathaniel is just basically like, "You're ugly." And but he also is as far as we know, the only character who's ever like successfully gotten a potion from Black Mamba. Like it seems like this, what we see at the mermaids is his like final attempt.
Yeah.
But I think he's done some other ones before, so that goes to show you can technically escape Black Mamba at least once.
He was a kid. When he was a kid, he had a little dinghy.
Yes.
And it flipped over, and he was visited by a mermaid. And he wants to see the mermaids again.
It was clearly some kind of sexual awakening for him.
She straight up asks him, like, are you just doing this so you can sleep with a mermaid? He's like, no, don't be ridiculous. And then as soon as he gets underwater, he's like, I'm going to fuck me some mermaids. So funny.
The other primary motivation, seemingly, of him wanting to see the mermaids is because he's like, I'm going to tell all the guys at the barbershop about this. Like, it's definitely both because, his interest is piqued by mermaids and their sexiness, and like maybe it was a sexual awakening, but it's also like it's gonna make him special. That he's like, no one's gonna believe I swam with the mermaids, and then I'm gonna show them these pictures that I take with my underwater camera, and all the guys at the barber shop are gonna be like jealous, So like I love that. I love doing something for the barber shop.
Yeah. He gets the spell completely wrong. So it's no surprise. I wonder how it would have played out differently if he had gotten the spell right. Maybe it was some sort of protective spell or something. But he wades down. He walks down to the dock, which is clearly just like a bridge in a park in Philadelphia or wherever this was filmed. But he's wearing like a full scuba diving set, which was really funny. He showed up like that. He does the ritual completely wrong. He's supposed to wait until 12:34 a.m. Is it a.m. or p.m.?
They said AM.
Yeah.
It was clearly.
He does
broad
it in the
daylight.
middle of the day. He uses pigeons instead of doves. He gets
Pigeons are
everything.
doves.
Well, they said white doves, right?
Yeah. You're
He
right.
uses like gray pigeons.
Yeah, he just gets like pigeons.
But I mean, he just is totally disrespectful to the whole process.
Yes.
I don't even know why he bothered visiting Black Mamba at this rate, but he does his own version of the spell and then jumps in the water and swims down to the depths of the bay where he finds the mermaids. And he like sees some other crazy fish too.
Yeah, and as you said, I like that this was probably an improvised monologue, and it was orchestrated around him using Ms. Wilson's like amazing After Effects editing, which is so good. And yeah, it's just great. It's just delightful.
It was hilarious.
This whole scene was fucking delightful.
He's just riffing the whole time about stuff he's seeing, stuff he's going to do once he sees the mermaids. And the whole time he is following the mermaids who are like leading him deeper into their world, he is being stalked by some other mermaids.
The male mermaids.
The male mermaids.
Yeah, I think so.
She says, watch out for the mermen. They are very violent and very protective of their women. So, Black Mamba cautions him, do not touch the mermaids. Touch the mermaids.
And he is trying to touch them, and he is not watching out for the mermen.
It's not the mermen were so scary looking. It was awesome.
Yeah.
They were really.
I mean, the mermaids are pretty scary looking too, but they had titties, so
They did. Who could resist?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he is. I mean, this whole story is basically just him swimming deeper and deeper in the ocean, where he is ultimately flayed alive, and then his body is kept by Black Mamba. I guess recovered and then kept in her house.
Which that looked so good.
Yeah, it was really scary looking.
The skeleton sculpt that she like cut the tongue off.
Yes,
that was so good.
It was extremely gory. Like, it really looked like... I mean, it didn't look real, but it looked fucking disgusting.
It looked pretty good.
And I was like, where did she get this prop?
I know.
It was insane.
I know. It was so cool. That's the thing about this movie is that, again, it's not that the props or the sets or even the green screen effects, it's not that they looked real, that they were mistakable for reality. They were very stylized, very almost cartoony, but like the aesthetic world in the movie was very unified, like all the way through.
Yeah.
And so something like that skeleton corpse was like very disturbing, even though it was obviously like made of like clay and whatever,
It was so remarkable because usually in like a movie of this caliber, there's so many like visual inconsistencies and stuff. Like that's what I think of when I think of Neil Breen is like a bunch of shit not fitting. Whenever he uses special effects, it doesn't seem coherent at all. But this, like, every scene was like consistent visually, including the like actual props versus like the 3D animations and whatever weird stuff was going on. Even the way like characters moved when they were like the little demon guy with the huge dick. Like he moved similarly to the like stock 3D models that she was using of like the dragons and like the weird angel lady that kicks the demon in the face. So it's really remarkable that she was able to like achieve that.
No, I don't know how to do any of that shit.
You just put in the Black Mamba filter
on CapCut.
Yeah. So that's the fate of him. And then we have another short story. This seemed to be like this one felt like the least thought out of all the stories.
Yeah.
But still a cautionary tale.
Dude, I agree with you. In some ways, maybe the weakest of the four stories, but oh my God, the payoff.
It was awesome.
And I think you were supposed to as an audience member, but right before the shocking thing happened, I was like, I think I know what's going to happen. and I was not disappointed at all. It was so funny.
So a woman goes to Black Mamba to get a love potion to seduce a doctor, right?
Her
A hot
doctor.
doctor. Her doctor. And she leaves it in her fridge, and her seemingly loving husband, correct me if I'm wrong, but he seems pretty oblivious to the fact that she wants to have an affair.
Yeah.
He fixes oh yeah, go ahead.
She does explain that to Black Mamba. She's like, I'm successful. I'm moving up in my career. We got together right out of high school. He's just a garbage man. That's all he wants to do. Well, he doesn't really care about anything beyond that. I need somebody who matches who I am now, basically. And she's like, I want to hook up with the doctor, but I want to make sure it's a sure thing before I move along.
I see. Yes. Everybody comes with just such bad intentions.
Yeah.
They just are lusting after things.
Right.
They want things that they can't. They're trying to manipulate reality, and essentially they're going against God.
Right.
Each one.
Right.
Like you were saying, this is why God isn't helping them, because they're going against her plans.
Right.
Or his.
God doesn't want you to sexually interact with mermaids.
No,
No.
God, no. If God wanted you to fuck mermaids, he would have given them legs.
Why'd he give him those juicy
point.
titties, though?
Yeah. Is it the same if she lays like a bunch of eggs and you just come on them?
Yeah, that's mermaid sex.
Yeah. Like trying, like she was basically like, you know, it's like assault to use a love potion on somebody.
Sure.
That's what Bill Cosby went to jail for.
Yeah. That's
But it's
Black
okay
Mamba's
if
first victim.
and the Black Mama was saying like it's not okay if a woman does it too.
Right.
This is
and
basically the key
she
to
suffers the
obsession that I also
consequences.
watched this weekend because
Yeah.
it was funny. It was funny to be watching this like currently very popular movie in theaters and being like, well, that's like a Black Mamba thing, you know? You gotta read the fine print, you know, follow the directions.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a Mamba-like
Yep.
Mamba-like film.
Yeah, so she leaves the potion in the fridge, and her thirsty husband, who just got done fixing their water heater or something, drinks it. I think
Yes.
it's like apple juice or something.
Yes, so they, because a big theme in the movie, yes, she's not sexually interested in her husband anymore.
Yeah.
So she's making this potion, but he's trying to, he's like, I'm trying to rekindle the relationship. I'm trying to, we haven't been intimate in 2 months, and like I'm feeling it. A lot of this film, a theme of this film is the kind of like transactional relationships between otherwise like loving people, which I think is kind of real. It's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't necessarily mean that like, you don't love each other, but like in this movie, the husband is supposed to be a good husband. He was in love with his wife, but he's been like, basically like, I need sex with her. Like I haven't had it, and blah, blah, blah. And I thought that was interesting. Like I thought that the gender and sexual dynamics in this movie were very varied. They, as Julian just said, didn't necessarily place the blame on like men or women. They talked about the particular, like aggressions that men and women are capable of, but it felt very like fair, I guess, for lack of
Yeah.
a better word.
I mean, honestly, you could tell it was made by like a female filmmaker.
I agree for that reason. Because it was like, it was very sharp and perceptive on the evils of women, just as much as it was also like very sharp and perceptive on the evils of men. You know, so it was cool. It was cool to see.
Yeah. So her husband falls into a coma after drinking this potion, and the doctor makes a house call where he becomes very suspicious about what has happened.
Mind you, the potion contains the blood and hair of the doctor himself, the one who's being called to the house. So it's at this point where you start to think there might be something brewing here.
Yeah. Yep. And basically we get our heated rivalry moment.
Yes.
Yeah. The husband wakes up in the middle of the examination that is happening in their home, and he brutally rapes the doctor.
Oh my God.
He is like basically become a beast. He is a sex crazed maniac, which is really scary to think of. This was what was going to happen to the woman.
Right.
Had the doctor drank
I
the
was
potion,
shocked
which I
because-
guess was the lesson in itself.
Right.
What I thought was going to happen is that he was going to wake up and be like, "Thank you, doctor. I never like he was going to fall in love with the doctor because he drank the potion and saw the doctor first." But no,
It's going to be bad either way.
he just immediately raped him. It was crazy.
I mean, this is why
It's fucking
Black
crazy.
every person who comes to Black Mamba, she says, "You do not want this," and they always say, "I want it."
And then she's like,
In
"All right,
so many words.
$2,000."
She's in so many words. She's like, "You don't want this. It's not going to give you what you want. It's going to give you the opposite of what you want. It's going to teach you a lesson, and it's really expensive." And every person is like, "This will be different."
And
It's
and
sad.
as she's making the potion, like random ghosts and ghouls will like flash by them in her waiting room.
So sick.
Which is obviously taken from her real life experience.
Probably
Is it Brenda or Belinda?
Belinda
Belinda.
M. Wilson.
Sorry. This escalates extremely fast and basically leads to a shootout with the police, and everyone in the house is killed. That was so crazy. The cop coming to the door and then getting shot and like running away and being like, this guy's going crazy. That was really funny. Him and the hotel concierge, I think, were my two favorite characters. My two favorite performances.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, that's all the stories in Black Mamba.
Yeah, it is. I mean, again, one of the most delightful things about this movie is that there is no comeuppance for Black Mamba. I already kind of said this, but to reiterate, Black Mamba, God allows Black Mamba to exist.
Yes.
Like Black Mamba may be the devil on earth, and this movie is Christian in kind of an unspoken way because, as I said, via the dialogue, the film is very blasphemous, actually. It talks about how people consult Black Mamba because they know that God doesn't care about them. But seeing the results of straying from God, at first you might feel like you might be watching this movie and you might think like, yeah, I get that. Like, God isn't answering my prayers, how do I even know he's listening? Like, he's not, or think, oh, he's not very powerful. He can't make things happen to me. But, Black Mamba being a force in the world shows that maybe that's a good thing. Maybe God, in his quietness, is right after all.
Can you hear the wind?
I don't think so.
You just really, I mean, if there's something that we are taught over and over again in life, force things to happen.
Yes.
Because then bad stuff will happen.
Exactly.
You can do things that will make your dreams more likely to come true. Hell, there might even be a coincidence along the way.
Well, I was going to say, you have to trust in the coincidence. What you have to do is you have to set yourself up so that a coincidence happens to you,
Yes.
but you can't do the coincidence.
Then it's not a coincidence.
Right. It's not a coincidence, and it won't happen. Simple as.
It's a con incidence.
Coincidence.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
And therefore, don't. And if there is a voodoo priestess who everyone in town tells you not to visit,
Yeah.
and she herself tells you do not use my services, it's really just that simple. You just shouldn't do it. I know it's tempting. It's tempting. You want to feel like you're special. You want to feel like you're going to be the one person to finally get it. But the only way to win is to not play.
Hearing you say this, Julian, I cannot help but think that I would be that one person, though. I'm like, but I think I could work it out. I would be polite with Black Mamba. I would pay her in a timely fashion. I would follow all her rules to a T. I would find out what the details are ahead of time before I agreed to do it, if possible.
I agree with it, because that's the thing. Because what you have to do, here's a tip for anyone who may be dealing with Black Mamba in the future. When she says the spell, it's probably going to shock you because it's not quite what you're thinking. Mm-hmm. You have to have the presence of mind to be like, ma'am, I respect your craft, but based on what that spell is hinting at, I do not feel comfortable proceeding with this. You can keep my down payment. No disrespect, for real. Love what you do. Big fan. But I just can't be doing that. And you got to hope, that she sees your sincerity. But, you got to look in her eye. You can't be doing, everyone in this film is like just, she says something and they're like, do you mean I have to say that? And Black Mamba rolls her eyes and it's like, you cannot be doing that with Black Mamba, bro. Like, you have to be coming with respect. So I do not advise you to consult the services of Black Mamba. I don't mean this with any ill will, but if you're going to, come with respect.
It's like,
I think I can pull it off.
We were in Vegas. We were in Vegas recently, and it's like you really, everything you tell yourself, like, don't keep gambling, don't keep pressing the button when you're up any amount. But once you're in that chair,
you're like, I'm gonna press the damn button.
You tell yourself, I'm gonna be the one.
Yeah,
that wins it all.
It's human nature.
And which one of you won it all?
The house.
Oh
yeah,
boy,
Black Mamba. We
got flayed alive.
Oh boy,
they put us in the fucking lobby of the Aria, our fucking decomposing.
Yeah, I will say the mermaids were pretty cool though.
Actually, speaking of Vegas, the one character in a somewhat recent movie we've watched, the Black Mamba reminded me of, was the witch doctor in Sinapple.
Ooh, yes. Another good piece of witch doctor media.
Yeah.
Actually that reminds me, Scott. Because the genre of the black magic film is actually something we've discussed on the show. We did a special episode one time. It was an Ash Wednesday episode where me and Scott talked about black magic movies. And the important thing about the genre of black magic film, a trope in that genre, and one that feels very real as a critic of Christian films, is basically once you start doing the black magic, you cannot stop it. Yep. You have the power to start it. You do not have the power to stop it.
Yeah,
which is kind of that's all kind of the human gambling spirit. You know what I mean? Like, it stops when it stops. When you're dead or when the number is 0, that's when it stops. So I thought that Black Mamba was a rare and very truthful example of the American black magic film, of which there's not a ton. And I don't know if Belinda Wilson, if I had to guess, I would say it's less likely that she's seen the movie The Boxer's Omen.
Well, maybe.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
I
She
mean,
may have been
based on
directly
this,
inspired
if
by
we're
the
basing
Boxer's
it off
Omen.
this movie, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the movie looked more like the Boxer's Omen than most films I've seen recently.
Yeah, right.
But I can't guarantee if she's seen that film or not. But even if she hasn't, she made the American version of the Black Magic Legend film, which is very commendable.
It is such a delight.
A true
Fantastic
delight.
movie.
A true delight. Absolutely. Should we rate this one?
Yeah.
I think we should.
We should.
Not just because my guests may be here in as little as 4 minutes to watch the British comedy Fat Slags, which is our itinerary for tonight. That's what we're doing for fun.
Fantastic.
I'm going to give this 2 out of 2 teen souls trapped in my armoire, watching watching my crazy life.
Is that your Wayfair armoire?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that armoire?
Yeah, they find out that voodoo priestesses are cursing all of the Wayfair furniture.
Oh no.
Well, kids should stop throwing fucking rocks through their windows.
Yeah, that's just, you can't do that.
Like
Like,
what
that's
was
the
that
shit-
about?
That's the shit I never got. This shit never happened to me. You know why I'm not speaking to you from an armoire right now?
Mm,
Because I never did that shit as a kid.
yep.
Mm.
I was not playing Ding Dong Ditch. I was studying the Bible.
Yep.
That's why I'm not
Yep.
in an armoire right now.
Same.
It'd be so sad if we had to pay someone to hold the mic up to the armoire.
Like, hey, let me out of here.
Then we would,
It reminded
then
me
we
of
would
the-
definitely have to do a video podcast. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
we
how we
really
should do it. We should all three be represented by
Oh
figurines within Black Mamba's closet.
my
Yep.
God. That's a fantastic idea.
And then we shut up whenever Black Mamba comes in.
Oh, yeah. Whenever it's dark, and then whenever the door opens, we shut up, but you can see us. And then the door closes. And we keep talking. Oh my God, that's a genius idea. That's a $10 idea right there.
There you go.
That means that's a new term I invented. It's $1 million idea that won't make you any money.
Nice. Well, speaking of $1 million ideas that won't make you any money,
Mhm.
I thought this
Uh-huh.
movie was incredible. I hope it becomes a cult classic. It deserves it. It is one for me already. The 2 times I have watched this, it was equally delightful for both. That is why I'm gonna give this 5 out of 5 mermaids that, although exciting to see, you better not touch, or else you will look like your body was dropped into a tank full of piranhas.
Yes.
Great movie.
Great movie. Great movie. I really enjoyed this one. Genuinely, I will be watching this one again. And that's a high compliment. Oh my God. I'm looking at my notes, which I actually didn't take too many because I was overwhelmed. But like, oh my God, do you remember when she got pregnant and the movie cut away to what appeared to be found footage of a fetus developing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, turning into
Oh
like an
my-
evil.
Yeah, that was crazy
oh my
looking. Yeah.
God. That was insane. It was like found footage with additional After Effects animations. I've
was
never
awesome.
seen anything like that. That was fantastic. The only thing I can compare it to is like Wonder Chosen or something like that.
Yeah. No,
Oh
really.
my God. Amazing, amazing movie. Probably the first Boys Bible Study movie with a male on male rape scene. I can't decide if this
First
is the
of many.
I can't decide if it's the first one where we've actually seen penis. Is that It's not true. Is it?
No, because I feel like that. Who's that one guy from like the 70s?
Wakefield Pool. We probably saw
Yeah,
some
I
dick in
think-
that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome.
movie
you
Bible.
sluts.
You sickos.
You sickos.
Thank you, Joe. That was a great episode.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Anyways,
Thank you, Donda.
Thank you, Don. Anyways, I am going to rate this movie 5 out of 5 shrunken heads. All right. Shrink your head. Shrink your damn head. I had 2 shots of vodka in the last 7 minutes, and I was not drunk this entire episode, and now I'm drunk.
Hell yeah.
But I just want you to shrink your damn head and enjoy this movie, because the Black Mamba by Belinda Wilson is a real modern classic. And I need to watch it a couple more times to like really understand this, but I genuinely think this is going to be in my top of all time, like personal top, because it was so special. So I can't wait to watch it again.
Woo.
Yeah. Highly recommend everybody check this out. Maybe purchase it officially from Bleeding Skull. And check it out. It's very special. It's like I could see it blowing up, and you'll be the first to know how good it is. So thank you very much for listening to Boys Bible Study. Why don't you check out patreon.com/Boys Bible Study, where for $5 you get bonus episodes, and for $20 a month you get a handmade DVD delivered to your door, custom edited, custom pressed by Scott. Scott, what's the one that just went out?
The one that, if you're listening to this shortly after the time that we released it, is still available, is White Hamilton. You've heard of the classic musical Hamilton.
Yeah.
This is White Hamilton because we are trying to properly celebrate the 250th anniversary, 4th of July.
Yep. Happy whatever centennial it is.
It is made up of, the primary feature on this disc is an edited down version of the movie Spiritual Heritage of the United States Capitol. Our Spiritual Heritage of the United States Capitol. It is chock full of great reenactments. Those reenactments are all still there. You gotta see it. It's proves once and for all that every single forefather that I, the narrator, have liked had the exact same religious beliefs as me.
Yep. Period.
So sign up.
Dude. Julian just dropped a custom LPSG edit to the chat. That's why
I've been silent for the last 10 minutes of this podcast.
My heart went all the way up and down my body when I saw the screenshot. This is amazing. Oh my God. I want to post this and not tell anyone about it.
That's so funny.
Oh God. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Also, our outro music is the song "Oh My God" by Mary. So from all of us here at Post Bible Study, myself, Ash, my co-hosts, Scott and Julian, we would like to say, peace be with you.
Yes, and also with you. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I feel your love in me, it's coming from within. Oh my God, my devotion is so unwavering. Divine emotions when you enter me. Every day you take